everyone, it's Dorothy and Teresa again, and 'tis the season, so we want you to get excited, lighten up a little bit, and have some fun with your staff during the month of December.
So an idea that I want to share with you is a way to get connected with your staff, and that is to offer up a specialty drinks like your coffees and creamers and hot chocolate bar and tea for those non-coffee drinkers. Just have those randomly in the morning. It draws staff to the lounge and it gets them just having conversation in the morning to start the day.
Absolutely. We all know that coffee and the food, and they love that. And a nice thing to do that we've done before is invite the superintendent during that time, and they get really excited when he or she comes to visit, because it's important to share with administration central office what you're doing as well. The assistant superintendents, we've even invited board members before, and they've come in and read holiday stories to the students. And that's one thing I would always do as an administrator too. I would go into each classroom and they would sign up, and I would go in, oh, there's a little idea, they like that, we like that. And I would read holiday books to the students, and the teachers would sign up, and I'd give everybody a candy cane. So that's a fun thing to do with the staff too, to stay connected in the holiday season.
You know what I loved is when our principal would just all of a sudden, if it started snowing, and you know the kids are just going to get all excited about the snow, is he would get on the intercom and say, all right, boys and girls, get on your snow clothes and meet me outside. And he would take all of the kids outside for a half an hour. The kids loved it, and the staff really appreciated having that extra 30 minutes to prepare for those special events that they're planning for the students, or just having some time together.
And absolutely, and for that middle school and high school level, you can do some trivia facts during the holiday season, and you can have those on the morning announcements, and you can also have the kids, the homeroom or the class that gets into the most, win a prize. But you don't have to do that. You can just have that trivia, because the kids get so excited by the trivia. Another thing that we've seen teachers do is holiday bingo. So they would call off, the principal would call off certain books that have been read, certain things that are happening, and then there would be bingo boards in each room, and that was a lot of fun. So it was staff-generated bingo boards that they had generated, and different things that the students would do. And maybe one was a classroom went to a nursing home to sing some holiday carols, and they could check that off. And then whoever won bingo at the end, they received a pizza party.
And what a great way to get those older students included, because they would want to go and earn, maybe it's a gift card to Big B or to Starbucks or to Subway. Another idea is to take that elf on the shelf, that sneaky little elf, and incorporate him in the school. Have him get into mischief around the school, and whatever classroom or whatever student finds the little elf on the shelf, they get to hide it and see who else finds it next.
Absolutely. I love that idea. And at the high school level too, and the middle school, which we talked about a little bit, you want to talk, and the elementary too, about giving and giving back. What are you partnering with? Who are you partnering with? What kinds of organizations? Do you have any donation going on? Can drives? Do you have anything? Coat drives? Different things like that. We've seen schools sell ornaments that the student council made, generate money, and give the money to Make-A-Wish. Especially if they have a student in that building going through some treatment or issues, they donate it to the cause of one of their own students, which is fabulous. We love that idea.
One of the things, my husband and I, every year, both of us are teachers, and we would just adopt a family or two, and the staff would all pitch in. And he was teaching at the middle school that year, and he decided to incorporate it with his kids. And so his kids helped organize all of the donations that were coming in from the staff, and they got to wrap them, and they got to put little special notes in the boxes to go to this family. And the next year, the kids took it on. They wanted to adopt more families, and so they started bringing in donated items, and they all of a sudden they were owning this opportunity to give. In fact, then my husband asked a few of them if they wanted to help deliver the gifts, and the joy that it brings to them to be able to give back is just phenomenal.
That's awesome, Teresa. So we just want to connect the staff and do some fun activities like that, and some meaningful things for students, and you to connect with your students and your staff and your administration and your board. Another thing that we see quite a bit in the buildings is a lot of the holiday music before school, after school, at lunch break, and it's just fun. The students are so excited this time of year, and it's nice to share that information. So we want you to stay connected, and we want you to stay fired up, and we know that if you put some of these ideas in place, things will lighten up a little bit for you, and you can stay connected to staff, students, and the community. So thank you so much for joining us.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.